Hello, coin collectors out there, fans of the international coins in paper. Boy, do I've got a great video for you today. We're going to run through all of my Australian 20-cent coins. So as you can see, starting up here on the top left, 66, 67. This one over here is dated 70, 71. 1980. Then scrolling down here, we see a change in the obverse, and we go to 2004 and 2006. So we're going to start with these ones up top. These are the older version of them. They have a younger portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. So we're going to talk about them. I'm going to get some of these out of the way so I can get a good focus and a good zoom on just one particular one. Now, all of those ones that I just pulled out aside are going to have the same details except for the date. But we'll run through the different dates for this specific coin and talk about which ones have the highest mintage and which ones have the lowest mintage to give you plenty of info when you're looking at this coin. Now, you're looking at the obverse right now. The obverse, also known as the front of the coin, features the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. Now, each portrait of her is kind of a official portrait. So this one right here is the second known one that's on a lot of different coins. She is wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara in this portrait. And a little bit about the years this coin was made. This coin was made from 1966 until 1984. So I've got the 1966 right here. So this is the first year that they were produced. The value of this coin is 20 Australian cents, which translates to about 16 cents United States dollars. Sorry, I was having trouble with the decimals there. The metal content is a copper nickel. It's got a weight of 11.3 grams, a diameter of 28.65, and a thickness of 20.5 millimeters. Now, the coin we're looking at right here actually has a slightly bigger diameter than this coin that we'll look at later, which is kind of one of the following years which this coin was produced. So this one, the older one, a slightly wider diameter to it. Now we flip it over. And this particular image on the reverse is going to be the same for both of them. We see a very cool animal right here. This is the platypus. We also see the numeral 20. The number 20 obviously denotes that it is the 20-cent coin. Now, the platypus, a very famous creature from Australia, and I think it's a very cool image to have on the back. Here in the United States, we've got mostly buildings and stuff like that on the reverse, but I think animals make for much cooler coin features. Now, the edge of this coin is redded, meaning that there are grooves going around the outside. They're all kind of small grooves, equal distance apart. There are a couple of varieties with this specific coin. The 1981 coins were struck with in two different places. 20 cents 1981 Cambria mint has 4 full and thick claws on the platypus under the 2 of 20. The Winnipeg mint, interestingly that they were produced in Winnipeg. I'm assuming that's the Winnipeg, Canada, but it could be Winnipeg, Australia. So that one is going to have 3 full claws, 3 full and thin claws, and 1 half claw there. So the claws on the platypus are a little bit different underneath the 20 for the year 1981, depending on which mint it was struck at. Now, 1967 is the first year that they came out with these. And the value of those coins are 77 cents for a very fine condition. That is for the date 1966. In 1966, there were 28,223,000 of these coins produced. Again, they were produced at the Cambria Mint and the London Mint for 1966. Later on, they were produced at other mints as well. Interestingly, they were produced at the London Mint, they were produced at the Winnipeg Mint, so it sounds like they were produced at a lot of different mints. Now we're going to slide in this one right here. So this one has a lot of the same characteristics as the one we were just looking at before, but the main difference is the obverse, which has a 4th portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. So we see her facing the right. She's wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. So this is a much older portrait of her. I believe this is her at age 77. So I've noticed that on some of my other coins as well. So this one's dated 2006. This one right here is dated 2004. So as far as the mintages for this specific coin, in 2004 there were 74 million produced. In 2006, a much higher production of 102 million. There were none that were produced in, actually there were some that were produced in 2005. In between, there were just 58,600,000 produced in 2005. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're into coin collecting, please do check out some of the other videos on this channel. Thank you, and best of luck coin collecting out there, everyone. Enjoy.